these guys are very like they're mushy inside. They look tough outside.
What are you trying to say?
They want some soft guys.
It's Mega Diary Media.
Welcome back to another episode of Mega Diary Media, the hottest podcast in the 254. This is episode 4. I'm your boy Cameron.
And joined with Adrian.
And Lolo Sagini.
Our lovely guest for the day. Now, for today's topic, I want to touch on something that's been trending on TikTok quite lately. I'm sure you guys have seen it, the soft guy era. What can you say? Us men, we're tired of being used. Adrian.
Bro, me, I'm tired, to be honest, bro.
Enough is enough, man. Enough is
I
enough.
think the soft guy era came at the right time.
Exactly.
What do you mean?
We need to be valued.
Okay. First of all, for the guys who don't know, please explain what the soft guy era is.
Yeah. So basically, the soft guy era is this thing going on TikTok where guys are now against paying for stuff, whether it's dates, presents. We're just tired of the usual financial, stress being put on us. Now we want girls to pay for things as well. You get what I'm saying? But Lola, how do you feel about that though?
So I have a few questions first.
Yeah.
So this soft guy era, is it for singles? Is it for engaged people, married people?
No,
It's
like
just guys in general.
Dating.
Guys who are dating.
Yeah.
Okay. So allow me to go back kidogo.
Mm-hmm.
In our parents' time, what was the job of a guy?
To provide,
Okay. What was the job of a woman?
to cater to the domestic house and stuff.
Okay. So you're dating this girl. What are your expectations for her?
Yo.
No.
No, what are your expectations
Okay.
for her? Because you guys are talking about the soft guy era.
Uh-huh.
Those are the expectations a woman has on the guy.
Yeah, of course.
So for her to be asking about that,
Mhm.
sikuna vitu pia unataka yeye afanye.
Yeah, but unajua shida nini sasa? Some girls that a lot of the time, and we're even talking about this off camera, you meet a lot of girls these days, they say, I'm the price, gee, what? You sit there and you talk to her and you're like, okay, you expect me to pay for stuff, fine, I'm a guy, it's okay, but what value are you bringing to my life? Oh, I'm the price. What do you mean what does that even make sense?
Well, we consider ourselves the prize because if we were not around, first of all, if women were not there, you would not even be born.
Okay. So
You get me?
monument hapo.
Acha niende hapo.
Okay.
Because that's why most women say you're the prize. But the ones who you will give us a house, we'll turn into a home. You'll give us a seed, we'll produce a baby. There's so much we bring to the table.
Okay. Yeah.
You get me?
Let me
For
answer
us to
that.
be able to just say, just do my nails. Just take me out on a date.
Yeah.
Just buy me flowers.
And Lulu,
That's-
I want to say something. We agree with you. We can do all that.
Mhm.
But till what point? All right?
Okay.
The man doesn't feel appreciated because he feels like he's being taken for granted.
You're not
because
getting anything out of
the
it.
man has to go hustle. The man has to wake up at 5 a.m. The man has to pay school fees. The man has to provide for, which is right as a man. That's our duty. But the thing is, what are you bringing as a lady whereby to make us at least have that peace of mind? Not only we have to come from work, others have to think, okay, I can't go home. But let me go pass by the pub. Let me have my 2 beers. At least when I get home, I'll eat and sleep. And do the same thing over and over.
Okay.
And that's the problem. Like I was even telling you, girls these days, and respect to them, women are wonderful, but certain girls, especially our age, they have this mentality of like they don't want to do anything. Wanataka tu ulipe vitu, but they don't bring anything. Hawapiki, hawaoshi vyombo, bana, unanisaidiaje? Unakula pesa tu. It's now you see where the issue comes. Like if it's like a high value woman who's bringing value to my life, she's kitchen to domestic house, like she's can take care of the kids, all that's fine. That's your job as a woman. But if you're not doing anything and then you want me just to give you my money,
Okay.
what's the point?
But bro, also another point, she can also do her stuff.
Yeah, that's the thing as well. Like as a man, you also want somebody who's like hustling as well. Like you have your own
Sasa
drive.
nikaa tu.
Yes, you make car too.
Okay.
Mimi ni mrembo, siwezi fanya kazi. Ai, bwana.
I'm in my hot girl era.
Oh my god.
Okay, my other question would be,
Yeah.
basi kwa nini unaendea wasichana?
So that's what we have, unfortunately.
What happened to the high valued women?
Okay,
Which
but-
one?
Like me?
Okay.
Okay. Take your shit. Damn.
Like me, Amma?
No, but see, problem is though, like, where are they though? look at the dating pool. Let's be real, dating these days is
The
messed up. Yeah?
percentage is very
Okay.
low.
And to even meet, those type of women that you're saying high value, fair enough, but they're just not that often to find. Like, I mean, I wake up, I'm in school, I'm surrounded by the same girls giving me headaches. I go to the club, it's the same girls. I go home, it's the same girls. Honestly, so I just stay by myself. At this point, it's like, it's not worth it.
Okay, I see you. Getting gory. Okay, so now with the soft guy era,
Yeah.
how is that supposed to work?
Basically, as men, you see how if you're with a partner, I mean, everybody's different, but from my experience, of course, you're gonna expect them to pay on dates, potentially send you money to get your nails, get your hair, stuff like that. But now we're saying, instead of me always catering to the bill, you pay for the bill as well. Why am I always sending you money? Why can't you pay for stuff? Because, and I'm not necessarily saying I 100% agree with it, but you see these days women are now, it's not like, women always talk about traditional, right? The man pays for everything, but right now it's a different society, yeah? Women now have jobs, they have their own money, they have their own hustle.
They're even bosses right now.
Exactly.
You're actually more bosses than you guys.
You guys.
Yeah, low key, like, you're not leveled up, I won't lie. So in our head, we're like, why can't you pay? Instead of always just putting that stress on me of like, kila saa tu nalipa hii, like, when you can't pay for anything.
Okay. Actually, I would agree with you on that point because my dad always tells me how the boy child has been forgotten. The woman was
Smart man.
empowered. Sasa, they didn't empower the guys to know how to deal with the empowered women. So, in that case, okay, but then also in relationships, it depends on the kind of the kind of friendship you have. And then also, how you put in your soft guy era. How you bring it out. Wezi kuja uniambia ati leo sasa sitakununulia kwa sababu hata wewe nataka uninunulie.
I cannot do that.
See,
That's
see,
big.
no communication.
So if you do communicate to your shore properly and be like, babe, sasa leo, I don't think there's any girl who really likes you and cares about you.
No, but that's the problem, but they're not like that. See, the problem is, and I've also seen it,
okay.
especially like
even
how,
when you've communicated properly.
yes, and also you're scared to communicate because you don't want to start saying, you're broke. If you're broke, just say that. You know yourselves. And like the problem is, like girls these days, like they go on social media. It's like the other day, I think you see Lukwa Kibanja Lipeloko Dubai. Yeah, so they see things like that, and then they're like, why is my man not doing that for me? And mind you, before that, he was doing so much for her. Everything was happy, everything was peaceful. But once they start to compare the relationship, all of a sudden it's like, this guy's not doing enough. So you start leaving the guy to go searching for something else. You find somebody, maybe they have the money, but there's other things that they're not catering to. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like I said, girls, they listen to social media too much. Or even, you go to your friends, you tell the whole relationship, oh my God, your man's not doing that for you. Sis, let me tell you, leave him. You're a queen, you're this. And it's like, bro, what are you saying?
True. Okay, rule number 1 is, please don't ever make you, like, your friends are not dating that guy with
Facts.
you. Please.
Don't do that.
Please.
It messes everything up.
It's like that. Imagine your mom going to tell your auntie, hey, hata mzee jana alikuja hata hakuwa like that is what is that?
It makes no sense. I know, like you're not the ones in the relationship.
Exactly. And then also, I agree, social media does play a lot. And then you imagine, you're so gullible.
In what way?
Gullible. I'm just saying.
No, it's okay. It's a safe space. What you mean?
Yeah, like. I guess it for me, Malini Mefika, I won't lie, even me at some point social media had an impact on me or an influence on me, but it takes a lot of intentional as the women kujijua, you get me? Because like we were talking earlier off camera, I would date a broke guy if he showed that he has potential.
Fair enough.
Kama akona, like, this is what I want to do, it's just I don't have the money now, but this is my plan to get to where I want to go, I'd be with him, I'd support him. And especially if he's my friend and he's also supporting what I'm doing. So wanawake pia mkuwe na vitu zenye mnafanya na mfanye vitu zenye you guys actually love.
Tujenge pamoja.
You get me? Because if you do what you love, then you won't lose your psyche at some point.
Of course.
But if you're doing something just because somebody else is doing it and like, she ain't gonna last, man.
Yeah, but see, now the thing is though, that you said that problem is you meet a girl and she expects you, like, they don't want you during the building phase, they want the finished product, right? So and you know the problem is because I'm still a young guy, I'm only 21, right? So you meet a girl the same stage of life with you, she's early 20s, she's in uni, she still lives with her dad, by the way. Ana kwake halipi kitu, but then she expects you to send her, money to do her hair, do her nails. She wants you to take on vacation. She wants you to taking on a date, spending a minimum of 10K. Like, are you like? What are you saying?
It's called monthly allowance, bro.
Hey, upkeep. or whatever they call it.
They
And
want
I'm like,
baby girl treatment.
baby girl, and I'm like, okay,
And
baby
he's
girl treatment is
24,
fine.
He's 21, 20.
Hata una kazi
Before
mwenyewe.
pesa.
Fuliza uko nayo sasa unanyambia nini?
Okay, stop. I'm here to defend the ladies.
Imejipea 3 things by the end of this week. I wanna show her that I'm sweet. I know that she a real queen, that's why I'm this neat. I wanna take her to my crib. And I love you. This ain't curfew. Baby, I'm luck with you. And I love you. Baby, I'm luck with you. And I want you. Ni wewe ndo unafanya mi, wenami kila mahali. I'm crazy how your love got me chasing you. Ni wewe ndo unafanya mi, wenami kila mahali. I'm crazy how your love got me chasing you.
What can you
But
say?
yeah, like I said, okay, the people that you guys want these guys to compete with are not 21.
Yeah,
Or if they're 21 and they have money, it's not their money.
it's the dad's money.
You get me? So,
Whoa.
this is the point in your life you guys are supposed to be building yourselves. If you want to be on social media, then find something that you do that you can put on social media. Don't go on social media to try and see what you can do. You get me? It should be the other way around. What you like to do can be put on social media. Get the publicity from there. You get me? Use it as a tool to kujisaidia.
Yeah, of course,
Not to
of course.
use it to kuharibu maneno. And then also, if you like the guy and the guy is nice to you, he treats you well. These guys are very, like, they're mushy inside. They will look tough
what do you
outside.
mean?
What you trying to say?
They want some soft guy treatment. They do. They don't want flowers, but if they like a certain team, you can buy them a jersey. You'll see how they'll be like small
It's the
kids.
simple things,
Yes.
man.
You know,
Things much.
if they like this food, hiyo siku kwanza umpikie mlete guy.
Yeah, bana, me I
Finish
fall in
the-
love, bana.
Yeah.
Then you can cook for
Now
you.
she putting, like, all the ladies watching this is putting on game. Take notes.
Exactly. So I don't kataa the soft guy treatment kabisa. One thing is, as the guy, if you feel like this shorty is not really giving it, there's a way you can first communicate.
Yeah.
Unaweza communicate, and then communicate vizuri na mko na understanding. I don't think she'll be like, unless now from the beginning,
Jamani.
unless from the beginning you guys didn't have that understanding.
Okay, true. You know, you need to have that communication.
Yeah,
Because it makes
if you
this thing go.
guys had the understanding from the beginning, then you'll be fine.
Okay, let me say this. You can have that understanding from the beginning, but things can change halfway.
That's true. That's true.
Okay. And
You
they
see?
can change because
Yeah.
the person doesn't know themselves and they're getting to know themselves.
Or you could argue, and this is something that I've experienced, you might meet a girl and everything is okay at the beginning, but over time, and you know, I guess growth is okay in a relationship, it's to be expected, but she reaches a certain level of growth and she feels like, let's say a few months down the line, all of a sudden she feels like she's reached a certain pedestal that you are now not able to achieve. So she's like, you can't give this for me. Why should I stick with, especially when you're like in uni, unless you're girls have options, it's, you know, it's to be expected. So she gets up where she's like, damn, I'm a baddie, I could go to this guy who can give me what I want, which is fair, like game is game. So she in her head she's like, why should I stay with you when I can go to this guy? You know what I'm saying? But in my head I'm like, that's just kind of weird to me, because why are you messing up a good thing? And I'm not saying, like, how do I say this?
The thing is, women don't stick around while you have nothing.
Exactly.
They want to stick around while you have something.
It's like what we were talking about on the last episode. Your mom is the only person that will only ever love you unconditionally.
Kabisa, when you're a thief, when you've stolen,
That's true.
but come to a
That's true.
lady, even if you seek paradise,
Kijana, kauna
she will
pesa.
be there, but your mom will be there.
Well,
I'm sorry to say that.
I'm sorry for all the girls that hurt you.
No, we're not hurt. We're just expressing the boy child experience. We're talking for the rest of the boys out there.
Okay.
But you know, let me ask you, in a relationship, because you know, of course, like from what I've seen and what I've experienced, the relationship dynamic as a woman, you want to be in your soft nurturing energy. You want somebody to take care of you, which is understandable. But as a guy, you know, Vili said you can be the broke guy. Do you still feel like you can be the woman in the relationship, even though he's not always paying for stuff?
Very good question.
Well, can I speak personally?
Yeah, of course.
Like right now,
Feel free.
that won't make sense for me. Personally, I'm a mom and I'm a single mom. Already that's a lot for me. So I'm looking for a guy who's not in his software era. Or if he is, it's the small things. It's not something that will have to get me to spend, because babies are freaking expensive, bro. And then there's me to maintain myself, to look nice, so that I can get that guy who will give me that treatment. So at the end of the day, I don't mind paying for stuff, just so long as they don't interfere with whatever I'm already currently doing, like my expenses.
Okay,
You
so
get me?
I have a question. So what would you be willing to pay for right now if you're dating?
What I'm willing to pay for is buy ingredients, make a meal, pay for a park entrance, and have a picnic.
That's amazing.
That's fair. Okay, so let's say,
Okay.
for example, and
pay for the Uber to and from.
like if you're going on a date,
Or something. Yeah.
but he pays for the date.
No,
She's
I'm making
paying,
the
bro.
food,
Oh, like for like a picnic. Okay, okay, I get you.
because going to a restaurant is more expensive, but we're still eating and we're still having ambience. You get me?
Mhm.
So you can, I'm the one who'll do it. I'll be like, babe, we kuja mali niko, lakini utakuja mali niko na
sawa.
utajitoa mali,
Okay.
utanirudisha
Makes sense,
home,
makes sense.
itarudi home,
Yeah.
alafu now you can sort yourself
Okay,
out.
okay.
But I'll make the food, I'll buy the ingredients and do all of that, and then nilipie entrance.
You'll do all that.
Fair enough. That's interesting. So, but like, okay, let's say
I can.
that's surprising, by the way. Like, where do you stop a girl's that?
I actually do enjoy. After giving birth, I do enjoy cooking these days.
Oh, okay.
So I would do that.
But like, okay, so let's say, for example, would you?
Why is this surprising?
No, I'm curious. Let's say, like how we're talking about this whole like upkeep money, maintenance. So if you were the guy, would you expect him to send you money to do your hair, nails, to take you on vacation? Like you said, you're gonna look at his potential. See that he actually has something that he can actually achieve. I'll stay with him, even though you can't do that for me right now.
Yeah,
Be-
but
be
once
honest.
in a while, you can do something. Like the way I'm saying, I don't have millions in my account, but I
Yeah.
can do something to show that I appreciate you.
Okay.
You don't have to take me to Zanzibar or Maldives,
Damn.
but you can take me to Tigoni,
Um,
or you can take me to somewhere close by for a change of scene.
Okay, I get
You
you.
know.
I get you. Fair enough.
Yeah,
fair
it doesn't
enough.
have to be an expensive something, but something that, because especially if you've noticed that I'm stressed, being a single mom is stressful. I have school, I have all these things that I'm. If you feel like sometimes the conversation is not flowing as it was flowing, nasema tu babe, kuja. Actually, I even like eating chips na kuku sama za tao. Unaambia tukutane town and to do something. You just go and have like lunch or something. Have a conversation.
You love having more chips in?
Kuku sama.
Na utakuwa na shida.
Asitakuwa na shida.
Jamani.
Where are these type of women?
Hey, where are they? Lord, please send them away. Send them away.
But
Still
all this has come from experience, though.
No,
It
but I
didn't
respect
come
that.
from this guy.
Okay, fair enough.
At some point, I was in my hot girl era too,
Hey, that stuff comes to pass.
and I had options too. Yeah.
And by the way, well, by being a mom, how is it?
How is it in terms of?
Like the way we see Gen Zs wanting to have babies, they have baby fevers right now. You see young people just indulging in
yeah,
intercourse.
of course.
Yeah. Actually, you should invite me to talk about that in another
Yeah, we'll
episode.
definitely plan.
But being a mom is a freaking full-time job. Let me just give a glimpse. Like the first 6 months as a lady, the kid is fully dependent on you. They don't even drink milk.
What do you mean?
Like what you eat is what they eat.
Wait, what don't you? What do you mean they don't?
As in like the stomach can't digest your atamaji.
But they should like breastfeed them and stuff.
Yeah, see now breastfeeding is all they can take.
Oh yeah, I get you.
Yeah,
They
so
can't
like-
take, okay, yeah.
You have to be there for the first 6 months
6 months.
fully.
6 months.
Unless you decide wewe haunyonyeshi unakunywisha formula.
I
But
guess-
also formula is it's chemicals, my guys.
It's not the healthiest.
So the longer you breastfeed your kid, the longer the more
the formula
healthy
sugar.
they are, and the more they build their immunity. You get me? So
sorry.
they have less chances of getting sick.
Yeah, I get you.
It's hectic, especially if you're doing it alone. Thank God for my family members. Mwah, love you all. Because there's also something called the first 6 months, which is considered like the 4th trimester, is you can get postpartum depression. Where you look at the kid, you're just like,
Yeah, I feel you.
Wait, so
am I even, what am I doing?
no, Okay, just a minute ago.
This is where you find, sorry, let me finish.
Okay.
You'd find in Ushago, kids have been thrown in a latrine
The
Yes,
first
at
person-
2 months.
No.
You find, small kids.
No.
So the
Postpartum.
mom, at some point, your mind is actually, you're not comprehending
Yeah.
what has just happened. You used to share a body with somebody, the person is not there anymore. You're looking at them, they're looking at you, you don't understand it, you're trying to learn each other. It's a very, it's hectic.
Has it ever happened
That's
to
why
you?
you need. I did suffer a bit of postpartum depression. That's why I'm saying I'm grateful for my family.
I get you.
Yeah. At some point, I used to just be like, I can't mom today. Just take her.
And for example, if you have a husband or a guy or someone who's there,
Yeah.
what can he do most to assist?
So, as a newborn, the baby feeds a lot. Yeah. So they feed and take short naps, even at night. So that means that mom cannot sleep at night for the first 3 months.
3 months.
3 whole months. So alafu you find, luckily for you, if you have milk, you can pump it. So if you pump it, the guy can feed. And alafu, when you feed the baby has to stay up until they burp. If they don't burp, you can't put them down, because you put them down, they might choke.
Oh, yeah, makes sense.
So unaweza baki hapa na mtoto for 5 minutes.
Until
Because
he burps.
and then we can put them down.
Well,
So imagine you're 3 a.m., you've not slept, you're still down to breastfeed, and still it's a bit.
yeah, it's like.
So when you have the guy and you've pumped, you can do that at night. Or unafanya shift ya asubuhi.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah, that's a heavy topic, but
Man.
we're definitely gonna bring Lolo back to talk about that in
Yes.
another episode.
Yes.
But for now, make sure you tune in to Mega Diary Media. Follow us on all of our socials at Mega Diary Media 254, our YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Show us some love, show us some support, and make sure you tune in for the next episode. This is Soft Guy Era. All my guys out there, make sure you value yourself.
Peace.
We'll see you
Peace
next
out.
time. Let's go!
It's Mega Diary Media.